And then Judy was saying, you can't turn on your mic. Oh, gotcha. No worries. So her ahas, love it. Love it, Judy. I actually wrote this down myself. If you treat these platforms like a hobby, they'll pay you like a hobby.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Treat it like a business. It'll pay you like a business. And YouTube is a search engine, right? Like people are going there to find information.
Well, and they will definitely pay you. I mean, if you get your views up, YouTube will send you a check.
Yeah, that's actually kind of nice too, right? Like a stream. Yes, I saw Judy do this. Do you not know that, Judy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So here's the threshold. Now notice Nick, not Nick, forgive me. Nick is today's guest. Oh my God, we're so excited for Nick. But Levi pointed out that he's not even trying to, it's called monetizing. He's not even worried about monetizing his YouTube channel. His whole goal is to make sure that that channel is driving leads to his team. But one of the side benefits of growing a YouTube channel that does really well is there are two metrics that you have to hit on YouTube. The first is you have to have 1,000 subscribers to your channel, and you need to have 4,000 hours of watch time in a 30-day period. And the minute you've tagged both of those metrics, YouTube will start to pay you. You'll start getting checks from YouTube. Yeah. And so as a side benefit of growing your real estate business, you could accidentally create a wholly passive stream of income from your YouTube channel. Is that an eye opener for anybody on the call today? Is anybody like, hey now, like,
you mean I can make money on YouTube?
Residuals.
We love residuals. All right. So Judy, that was an awesome takeaway. Let's hear from everybody. And it doesn't have to be from yesterday, but yesterday really stood out for me. What were your big takeaways? What are you guys getting out of this so far? Okay, I know everybody gets camera shy, but this is a video challenge. So sooner or later, you guys got to get comfortable with speaking on camera. So let's hear, I know Judy's laughing. She's like, my mic's not working. Okay, so let's hear from some folks. What have been some of your big takeaways so far?
Okay, from yesterday, when he mentioned that video is the true 4-hour work week, I was like,
yes.
I mean, it's the future. Like, we get all this like reminders from all these people that is like, it's video, it's video, it's video, it's video. And I get it. It's not comfortable. We're used to doing other stuff, but like you have to treat this as a business. And if you want this business to succeed and not be caught on less than 10 transactions a year, then, like, yes, of course, work on your SOI and, do the things that you're supposed to. But if you really want this business to take off and you eventually stop working and have this to like be going and going and going, you have to do what the guys that are doing it already start doing those things. So,
yeah. Yeah. You know what else I really caught from him yesterday? I actually mentioned it in a couple of my posts today, is not only is he not even remotely worried about the market shifting, he's excited for it because he's so poised when the market does start to take a serious shift. His business is going to actually get even bigger. It's going to grow. So when other agents are scrambling and trying to figure out what they're going to do, he's just like scooping up the clients, right? And so that piece of it too, like the fact that when you start to create whatever platform, that was another big takeaway. I don't want to steal that from somebody else. But let's just say, for instance, that you're focusing on YouTube. You take this time now to start building it. And when the market shifts, no matter what direction it goes, you're good. And so it almost market proofs your business, right?
Absolutely. Well, and I actually have one of these.
Woo!
It's a brand new book. And the first person in our Crush It with Video group that will actually post a vertical video, I will give this baby to you for free.
Nice. Okay. So you're just going to ship it to them?
I will. I'll ship it right to you. It's brand new. It's never even been cracked open.
Okay. I need to go buy that book like right now. A new video or one we've done before. So Judy, you're going to have to jump in and do a new video, a new one, baby.
It has to be brand new. You have to do a brand new vertical video. And if anything, you can, talk about things that you have taken away from this last 3 days, or, just anything that you've learned, that you're going to implement into your business. And first person that posts that in the Crush It with Video group, I will mail this baby to you.
Okay. Very cool. Woo! I love me some contests and some giveaways. We should actually maybe start implementing that more, coming up with some fun stuff.
Absolutely.
So that everybody is like charged up and wanting to do it. So what else? What other big takeaways have you guys gotten from any of the days? But for me, a lot of my takeaways came from yesterday.
Well, another one was time on task. You're consistent.
Big one.
It's definitely, and I think not just in video, but in real estate, in your real estate business in general. I think, just like he was talking, you start kicking butt and you're closing deals, and then all of a sudden it levels off and you're not doing anything. So you have no consistency in your business, which you have no consistency in your income.
Right.
And so, and I'm sure, just from listening to him yesterday, he has no problem with that because he batches it up. He makes it a priority because it's his business.
Right. Can I tell you the thing that just made me feel really good? I was like, thank you. Thank you for saying that, Levi. Pick one freaking platform.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Pick one and do a deep dive. And I had initially started doing that with Instagram. And here's what I realized. I don't love Instagram. Like, I'll do Instagram, but I don't have a passion for it. And I probably shouldn't say this because I do lots and lots of challenges just for Instagram, but it's not me. It does not jive with me terribly well, but I really like YouTube. And then to know that I only have to do 3 videos a week instead of 23 videos a week.
Yeah. Well, and that was the other point, was pick what you're going to do, whether it's stories, reels, posting, YouTube, I can just go in and I can do shorts and I can do a video. I can do those 2 things and I can take the one video and make a short. So I don't have to continue to record. You can just make tons of, content for your shorts on YouTube out of one video.
Right. Right.
I really like that because that means I don't have to press the record button 50 million times in a week just to get my content out there.
Yeah. And I gotta say, when I'm all grown up and super good at this, I just want to hire his company to do all that editing for me.
Amen.
I was like, oh my gosh, that would be nice. That would be really nice.
That's on the bucket list.
So through here, let's get, because we've got about 15 minutes. And Judy was asking how to remove the TikTok watermark on videos. Judy, you have to use an app to pull that off. And we'll find out. Oh, hey, I see Nico might even know.
Yeah. So do you know what screen recording is? Judy? Do you you have an iPhone? Oh, okay. Okay, Droid. If I understand correctly, Droid also has screen recording, but the easiest way to do it is that when you're posting a TikTok, and I'll probably just like take a couple pictures and show you where it's at. Like when you're gonna pick your cover, you can also do a preview of your video, and also you can like make sure that none of the like TikTok like
Watermarks.
watermarks are around. And then with that, you can screen record it. And then you'll have a whole video of what you just created. And you can just put it in all the different platforms without the watermark, without using an app.
So
That's-
on TikTok, doesn't it allow you, because I've done a couple of TikToks, but doesn't it allow you in TikTok to download your video? When you download your video from TikTok, it doesn't have the TikTok watermark.
At least for me, every time I download them, it does have it. But I don't know if it's.
Or you can just pre-record, which is what I do.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like sometimes you can just record it on Instagram. So if you do a reel, you can download it before you put it on, before you like share it. And then you can just, it doesn't have a watermark. Make sure that it doesn't have a music, like know what song you want to put, but don't put it quite yet, because or else it'll erase all sound on the video.
So we should do, you know what we'll do, you guys? Sabrina actually prefers to record on TikTok because she thinks that their tools are much better, easier to use, way more intuitive. She always records her stuff on TikTok and then she puts it over on her Instagram Reels. And I know that she has a way to rip that watermark right off. So why don't we do this? We'll do a little small training inside the group on exactly how to do that. It'll probably be like a 10-minute training and we'll drop it in the group for everybody. How's that sound? Awesome. All right. So coming up today, you guys, it's been an interesting challenge. I don't think they know. I put a little teaser out in the email. Okay, so we'll do a little housekeeping business really quick. The replay for day 2 went out at about 8 o'clock this morning. So I emailed the replay to everybody this morning. It just took forever for that video to get completely uploaded to YouTube for whatever reason. It took like 5 hours.
I've noticed it has been a little slower though.
Yeah, so that took me a hot minute. So the replay email went out this morning. And we found out yesterday that today's guest speaker has laryngitis. So Tamra, once again, in the 11th hour, scored us the holy shit. You're not going to believe who we got to fill that spot. Nick Krem. Now, if you guys don't know who Nick Krem is, oh my God, the minute he gets on, you're going to be like, whoa, this guy is
full of energy, like no other person I've ever met in my life.
He's like a 13 on a scale of 1 to 10, right? And he has exploded his real estate business with video. I mean, in a massive way. I don't even remember, is he in all 50 states now and like 13 countries or some madness?
13 countries in all 50 states.
Yeah,
his
real estate
now
business
taken it and became the virtual advisor. So he does so much video content that, it just made sense in that 11th hour to go, oh, I need somebody. I just need somebody to get in here because and he was like, I got you. So I was really excited for that because Nick has so many fun, exciting ideas and he knows video inside and out.
Yeah. So today's going to be a big, big day with Nick. So when Nick comes on, everybody's going to jump up and clap because this guy is the real deal. So let me ask you this. And this is where we're just going to be real honest. Who just doesn't want to get on video because you're afraid that you don't have the right look for video, like you're not going to be received well, you're not 21 years old and a blonde Barbie or, a 23-year-old tanned guy with 6-pack abs, and you feel like you got to have that certain thing if you're going to be on video all the time. Anybody got any camera shyness, any awkwardness, worried about creating massive content? Nobody? Everybody just feels like okay. I'm like, you lie to me.
It's more about what to talk about. And do I need to have a teleprompter? Because my memory span is very small.
Okay, so Nick is going to talk about that today. And Nick is he's pretty shoot from the hip kind of guy, right? So I'll tell you the problem with teleprompters. And that is you come across a little too stilted, sometimes a little too
Robotic.
yeah, because a lot of times because it means you've written a script out for yourself. And the minute we start writing scripts for ourselves, we start sounding a little not quite genuine. Do you know what I mean? We kind of lose our natural speech patterns, and that's that kind of intensity or that just naturalness that we can bring to video. Now, if you are the kind of person that you're like, I will have a heart attack and I need a script. Okay, great. There are some super good apps out there that are that will put a teleprompter on your cell phone, right? So as you're recording, looking at your phone, it'll scroll your script for you. And so I'm not saying that it's one way for everybody. Do whatever is going to get you making videos.
Absolutely.
But what I usually do instead is I'll just have some bullet points. Okay. And like, I know I have like these 5 points I want to hit. And as long as I hit those 5 points, however it comes out is freaking good enough. Okay. Although you guys, I think I saved them, Tamra. Would it help you guys if you saw some of our bloopers? Like we've been doing stupid short videos, like a 60-second video or 30-second video about, hey, congrats for signing up for the challenge. Here's what you can expect. Go join the Facebook group. Make sure, blah, 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 blah. Like, how hard is that to create? Like, what did we have? 5 takes?
Yeah.
Doing that video together?
And it was funny because the very last one we did, I'm like, just put it on. Just put it on.
The great ones are where I start swearing halfway through. That's usually my blooper reel. We get halfway through and I'm like, you know.
Judy, I've actually used Big VU before myself as the teleprompter. And 2 years ago, I did a test versus just shooting from the hip and doing a teleprompter. And I got more engagement off of shooting from the hip than I did from the teleprompter. And here's why. Because I was too focused on the words going across the screen and whether or not I was looking at the camera. Because
it's hard.
You go horizontal and I've got the iPhone. It's not like my camera is going to automatically go here on my phone. No, it's over here. So now I got to go over like this on the phone to watch my words. And so you can tell that I'm not looking where I should. And that I'm totally scripted. So I was like, okay, from now on, we'll do bullet points because I suck with the teleprompter.
And I have got some really funny videos. Like, so I've got a good friend that he'll come in and bring his crew and set up and like shoot your videos and set up all your stuff for you. And we were laughing. He was like, Bella, okay, just watch this video for me and tell me what you think. And I'm like, where the hell is she looking? I'm like, why is she looking in the air? And he was like, damn it. I thought, okay, we can't use the video. What they did was they had the camera and then they put the script right above the camera for these ladies to do. And I mean, they were like in their clothes and they had these fancy backdrops and it was a big deal. It was like a big shoot, right? And they were looking above the camera at the script. So like, I don't know if you guys can tell. Can you tell the difference if so if I'm talking to you like this and I'm like, hey, so what do you guys think? La, 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 la. And so anyway, we're so glad you're at the challenge versus if I'm doing this. So what do you guys think? Can you see? Does it make a difference?
Like, where are you looking? What's up there? We're kind of like right here.
It was distracting me. I'm like, I'm like, why the hell are they looking up so high?
But honestly, I think you just have to do what's comfortable for you. I did find that, I was a little distracted with the teleprompter, and I know the more money you spend with teleprompters and actually get those that reflect off of an iPad and actually, you're right there looking, those ones work great, but they're also extremely expensive. And so I figure bullet points work for me. And at the same time, then I, at least that way I don't forget. And I can maybe put them in line as to, which direction I'm going with my video versus, writing everything out, which takes another, I don't know, hour, 2 hours to put it all together and go, that sounds good. That sounds good. Oh no, rewrite.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now, on that note, that's not to say that we don't have some short and easy scripts for you guys so that you know what to say, but dude, they're short. They're like quick, easy, so that they give you kind of a flow. And so what I find helps me more than a script is to have an intro and like a mid thing, and then an outro that I just do on every single video, right? And then you just kind of do it the same every time. And you just know that that's what you're going to say at the beginning. That's what you might have like a little call to action in the center of the video. And then you've got what your sign off is. Do you know what I mean? And if you just know that's what you're going to say every time, you might have some notes while you're starting to learn it and get it down, but then that's just what you say every time. And it just becomes more natural and more easy. And I think the most important thing, guys, is that it sounds like you. Right? You've got to just be okay with your voice, the way you talk. And like, seriously, if you are like me and every once in a while you swear, well, then do it. That's yay. Nick Krem is in the house.
Woo!
Yay. So and Nick will be the first to tell you, be you, boo-boo. Because by being you, you're going to attract people who naturally like you, aren't you, Nick?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What's going on, guys?
Hey, man, we are so freaking excited. But for the record, you saved our asses, dude.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Because I know how busy you are. And then for you to just jump in for us and do this at the last minute, we owe you.
Hey, look, that's what we're here for, right? We're here supporting each other. I was ready to go yesterday. Tamra texted me at like 11:45 and I saw 12:30. I'm like, all right, I'm done. What do you need me to do?
Man, that's why we love you, bro. So guys, let me appropriately introduce you to this badass who is Nick Krem. Okay. So Nick has exploded his real estate business. He has got agents in business in is it 50 states and 13 countries?
Yep, all 50 states and 13 countries.
Okay. Now, Nick, something tells me you're not even remotely worried about this market shifting, are you?
Oh, not whatsoever.
Yeah, no. So Nick has done this at such a high level for himself. Other mega, massive, gigantically successful, I will say basically world famous real estate agents. And by famous, I mean, they've been written up by the Wall Street Journal, Money Magazine, Inc. Magazine, Inman News, right? People that sling unreal amount of real estate have now hired Nick to help them so they can grow their business. Because he's doing it so well. So everybody, what was our promise? We said we would jump up and give Nick a standing ovation. So
oh my gosh. Who is that? Is that Nico? Nico's going crazy. I like it. I see that, man. I like it.
I saw the guy
Go.
that laughed and didn't jump up, and I'm like, okay, so I'll jump up for all. Okay. So, all right, man, Nick.
Yeah, the floor is yours, my man.
Let's see how we're doing. Let's see if we can bring you out here. Hold on. There we go.
Nice.
Nice view.
That is rocking, dude. Where are you?
Oh, I'm at our high rise downtown in Orlando.
Oh, that is badass.
Yeah. So, you brought up a good point, with the market shifting. I'm sure that's got a lot of people on nerves, right? Like there's a lot of things that are happening too. So can you hear me all right? Is my Wi-Fi good?
No, we can hear you great.
So, this brings up a really good point, guys. There's a difference between marketing and branding. Okay. When you market, this is buying leads. This is paying somebody to run your Facebook ads. This is running Google. Does it work? Yes. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it doesn't work. But here's what you have to understand. Marketing is based on the market. Every week, every month, there's new messages that need to be updated with marketing. Why? Because the market changes, right? And chances are, I hate to break it to you, if you have somebody that's running that back end, if you're doing it, man, more power to you. You probably are killing yourself right now trying to run your business and run the back end. But here's what's probably happening if you hired somebody. Unfortunately, they're probably getting training from somewhere else. That somewhere else took a month to come up with the training if they did it fast. Let's say best case scenario, they took a month to come up with the training. Then they sold it to them. It took another month. Then they go to implement it. That's 3 months old. Let me ask you guys this. If you have a message to the market and based on the algorithm from 3 months ago, how much has the market changed?
A ton.
Big time.
A lot. The market changes a lot. Marketing is based on the market. Branding, you create your own economy. When times get tough, people go to the brand they trust. No matter what, when you create a brand, when you build a brand, now people consistently come to you. When times get tough, they come to you. When times are good, they come to you. And you guys are probably saying, like, what the hell is the difference? Oh, guys, the tough thing is with branding is it takes time. I can't sit here and tell you you can create a brand within this week. I'm not going to do it. It's like somebody coming on here and telling you, here's like you list 10 homes this week by doing this one strategy. Yeah, okay. What are you signing me up for, right? Look, everybody wants a brand, but most people are unwilling to put in the work to actually create one, right? We look at some of these biggest players that I work with, man. They have great brands. And a lot of times too, it's just about aligning the right message and beliefs. See, a lot of times the marketing, it is based on the market. But you know what also happens is the moment I shoot a video, that's a marketing video, it's old. I can't reuse it. I shoot a video about the rates. Guess what? That's good for about a day, right? I shoot a video about what the turnover rate in this neighborhood, what's going on with the market absorption. Like all of those videos, are they relevant? Yes. Are people telling you to shoot them? Yes. But here's the reality of it. The moment you shoot it, that video is no longer an asset. That video is one take Timmy. It's done. It's out there and it's just there. Guys,
One take Timmy.
videos that involve your brand. And we're going to talk about what it takes to build a brand and how you guys can do it. But this is what I call evergreen. This is what I call residual content. We all like residual money, right? We shoot branding videos, you have residual content. Guys, some of my clients have videos that are like 15 years old, but I'm still repurposing them today and they're still just as relevant. Why? Because he's talking about his beliefs. He's talking about success principles. He's talking about what it takes, his story. Those things never get old. I had a call come in. Those things never get old. When you shoot branding videos, now you get to continue to reuse them. You get to use them in your email campaigns. Who knows? A year from now, you can hire somebody to chop them up and then repurpose them on different platforms. On top of that too, one of the first video series I would just recommend everybody to do, because it's very simple. It does not take a lot of work or effort whatsoever. Literally interview from point A to point B and buying a home and selling a home. Who's involved? Lender, title, survey, step by step, as if you are walking a buyer or seller through it. Interview each person along the way and break it up into a different video. Throw that into the YouTube playlist. And now every time you work with the buyer, send them a playlist. Every time you work with the seller, send them a playlist.
That's freaking genius, dude.
Well, thank you. And what it's going to do is, number one, what you want to say in the message too, it's really important. You tell them, hey guys, make sure you watch these videos. It's really important to make sure you get in your dream home, or it's really important that we sell for top dollar or whatever it is they need. Make sure you watch every video. That could be the difference in this. So here's what's going to happen. YouTube's going to see people are watching every minute of all these videos. Man, people must love this shit. So now they're going to start bumping it up. Why? Because everybody's watching it. but it's also going to take time and energy away from you explaining every step. Send them a video and follow up. Look, if 10 people watch the videos and it helps them out, you save a home in the process, is that worth your time? Absolutely. And unless the real estate process changes, you can use these videos for the next 5-10 years, right? Because you're not talking about the market. You're talking about, hey, what do you have to do to get pre-approved? What do you have to do like when the survey guy comes out? Like all that process. Don't talk about the market in those videos. Just talk about simply what the buyer seller needs to do. Evergreen videos. All right, so here's what I'm going to want everybody to do. 2 videos that like these concepts, you can never overshoot these. I want you guys to get this. There's this thing that, first of all, I want to talk about this before I get into it. There's a difference between ego and brand, and they're commonly intertwined. Because a lot of times we say, ooh, this video is not the right angle. That's not on brand for me. It doesn't hold up to the standard of my brand. Oh, that's not the right angle. That's not the right lighting. That doesn't hold up to the standard of my brand. In reality, that's your ego come into effect, right? We think it's our brand and our brand has standards. Well, I'll tell you what, the only person who has those standards and holding you to that high expectation is yourself. If you're worried about the angle, the lighting, everything that's going on in the video, you are going to lose, point blank. Because there's somebody else out there who is doing more videos, having more concepts, and is listening to me. There's another agent out there doing it, guys. We're in all 50 states and 13 countries. There's another agent in your marketplace who's going to listen. Doesn't take a lot of them, because all people need to do is have that one realtor top of mind. Because once you own the mind share, you own the market share. It doesn't take 10 different realtors to take over a marketplace. It takes one doing it more consistently and dominating. So guys, the first people who are going to reach out to you, just so you know, before I even get into what videos to shoot. Ooh, we already got people jumping off. That's good. That's good. They're getting scared. I like it. I'm like, damn, no, this ain't for me. Good, good. I always count on subscribers. If I'm not getting on subscribers, I'm doing something wrong. But here's one of the things to think about. The first people who are going to reach out to you about your videos are your friends and your family. But it's not going to be what you think. It's not going to be for business. It's going to be secret haters. And in the form of, ooh, are you sure you
Mine aren't so secret, Nick, just for what it's worth.
Because it's not in the basic format of hate. Because they're like, ooh, are you sure you should be saying that? Ooh, are you sure you should be posting that? Ooh, are you sure you should be doing this? In reality, they're like, somebody will say like, oh, that's not the right angle. I'm like, dog, we ain't on the same angle in life. Well, I don't care about the angle of my camera. You're doing something way different. Chances are they're not taking as much action. And here's my only question for you is, in all reality, take a look at each one of those people that reaches out to you and talks about the lighting, your message, all these things. Take a look at their brand and take a look at my brand. Whose is bigger? Who should you listen to? I'm not saying that from an ego standpoint. I'm saying this from, I know what I'm talking about. I know that is going to happen. And that I just literally had to let go of a client, fired a client, gave them all the money back because I'm like, this is not going to work. Because they told me their mom told them there was a bad angle. I'm like, look, who is a bigger brand? They're like, well, that sounds like ego. I'm like, well, that's a matter of fact. Look, your mom and people will reach out to your mom, your grandsons, like your friends, your family will reach out to you and say like, oh, are you sure you should be saying that? Is that right? I heard online it was this. Maybe do that. Guys, screw them. Screw them.
Can I quote you on that?
Yeah. Screw 'em. Look, my mom still sends me corrections on all my posts. I say thank you and I don't change shit. Because I like the spelling errors. I like the spelling errors. Everybody, like, has anybody here read Grant Cardone 10X? You know how many spelling errors are in his books? He did some great. And this is for everybody here to think about. Would you rather have the best written book or the best seller?
Bestseller.
Bestseller.
Seller, right? Would you rather sell more homes or look better on camera?
I'll take more money. I'll take more homes.
Look, you can either cash an ego check or you can cash a real check. Those are the only two when it comes down to video. All right, so guys, and when I'm talking about these videos, there's this one time I went live 8 times in one day interviewing people from all over the industry. And my mentor called me, and I figured he was calling me because he's like, dude, stop going freaking live. It was Al Stacy. And based on the algorithm, he should have seen every video, right? Because we commented each other's stuff all the time. We messaged each other. He called me and he's like, dude, what are you talking about? I haven't seen one video. And at first my ego took a hit. This was like 5 years ago. So I was like, what? You haven't seen one video? I'm like, wait a minute. You haven't seen one video. So what that's telling me is there's no such thing as too much content. There's no such thing as sharing your story too much, sharing your beliefs too much, sharing your core values too much. There's literally no such thing. So when I'm telling you to write down your 3 core values and your 3 beliefs, which is what we're going to get into, and revolve all of your content around that. Like, what else do I shoot? Nothing. We can get into different strategies to like attack different markets. But if you keep hitting on your beliefs and your core values over and over and over and over and over and over again, that's how you build a brand. That's how you have a consistent message. That's how you get an audience, right? There's a difference between a crowd and an audience. A crowd comes and watches one of your videos and you're talking about the market. And then you talk about something else going on in real estate. And then you talk about a belief. And then you talk about something else. And all of a sudden, that person is just wandering. They're tuned into one, they didn't tune into the other, they left. They tuned into one, they didn't tune into the other, they left. What you want is an audience. Somebody who buys the shirts 2 weeks in advance, gets their tickets front row, texts everybody in their group to make sure they got their tickets, got the food, got the drinks, waiting in line to get there just to watch your video, just to watch your show, right? You want an audience. So when I'm telling you, just keep with your 3 core values and your 3 beliefs and just keep honing those in. You're going to get people that say, yes, I believe in that too. And they're going to want to work with you because guys, real estate's what we do. It's not who we are. People work with us because of who we are, right? Our brand is who we are. How many people here have said, hey, you're a real estate agent, I'm going to hire you? No, they probably looked at you and said, hey, do I believe in the same things? Do I trust that you're going to be the right person for this? The title real estate agent really doesn't mean much, guys. People don't even trust it, right? Let's be honest. They don't even trust real estate agent or realtor. They don't even know if we're worth anything. They think we're a freaking commodity. But then there's this one realtor who just keeps honing on their beliefs, their core values, how they want to help people, what they believe that we're better together. They believe in helping homeowners get over their biggest financial risk. It could be either your biggest financial risk or your biggest financial reward. That's why you need to work with an expert. That's why I believe that you should be working with an expert, and I believe I'm that expert for you. When you keep instilling your beliefs and your core values over and over and over again, that's how you build a brand. That's why when times get tough, they're like, man, these are tough times. But I know Tamra believes she's the right person for this. I believe that you need an expert right now too, so I'm going to go with her. I don't go with the person who said rates are down 2%. Go sign up. They don't give a shit about that. They don't. They don't even know what that means, guys. But your belief, your core values never, ever, ever get old. You cannot post those too much. You cannot talk about them too much. There's no such thing. We have to get out of our own way of saying, well, I talked about that last week. So I'll shoot the same video 3 times in a day if it's just to prove a point to you guys. I don't care. Some people may see it 3 times. Some people might see it twice. Some people might see it once. A lot of people won't see any of them. So we have to start getting out of our own way and start realizing that a lot of these things that we heard about brand is really ego, right? Man, I can't post the same video a couple of times. It needs to be fresh. It needs to be new. I always have to be on the trends. Well, guess what? If you're playing with the trends, you're always going to be playing catch up. You're always going to be playing catch up. And look, I'm not saying marketing doesn't work, but here's what I'm telling you is marketing, you got to keep adjusting with the market. You're always beholden to the market. Times are tough. Damn, you got to change your whole marketing message. And what are they telling you to do? Just stick in it a little bit longer. Just put a couple more grand into this ad campaign, and I promise this one will work, right? Has anybody heard that before? And all of a sudden you're like, man, I'm already 20 grand in, so I might as well just do 24. And then that's how they get you. And then all of a sudden you're just freaking wrapped up in it. Look, building a brand is not simple. It's not easy. It's simple. It is simple. There's a difference between easy and simple, right? It's hard to do it because it's not sexy. It's not cool. It's not this cool ad campaign, this brand new look at these leads and this landing pages. But I'll tell you what, number one, it's definitely worth it. And number two, here's the reality of it. We're all real. We know what really goes on in the back end. Those agents who are staying in front of you on their marketing campaigns, you know, they're spending tens of thousands of dollars to do that. And then they're boasting these numbers when in reality, look, guys, that's the hamster wheel that you get stuck on. Because now you got to buy all these leads to keep up with this production. And all of a sudden you stop getting in front of people and like, oh, what's happening to you? Are you falling off? Is everything okay? That's what, like, the marketing wheel is very dangerous. And look, everybody thinks we're a marketing company, and we're not really. I spent $200 in an ad once, and I was like, dude, this shit sucks. That's just
Really? 'Cause I'm spending $15K a month.
been successful with it, yeah. But has the industry been trained to do that? Absolutely. Why? Because who do you think the biggest affiliates are teaching you how to do it? The ones who are selling you it right back. And the market changes. Okay, buy a new course. Oh, you didn't get the course. Hey, now just hire us for a couple grand. Oh yeah, now it's old. Just keep throwing more at it. Look, guys, a lot of people in the industry don't like when I get on stage because I tell them not to hire other people because they're not going to do you right. Because here's what, like, I don't believe you guys should even know how to run your own ad campaigns, know how to do marketing. I don't believe that you guys should be doing any of that. You guys are real estate agents helping people with their biggest financial asset. And if any of your time, energy, or effort is spent on anything else but that, I believe you're doing them a disservice. I believe I'm doing you a disservice, and then in reality, I'm doing the homeowner a disservice. Focus on what you can control. You can't control the algorithms. You can't control the market. You can control your brand and your message. I don't know about you guys. I like creating my own economy. I like being in control of it. Because guess what? When times get tough and you nail down your beliefs even more, you double down on your beliefs. You share them more, what you believe and why you're doing this. So let's get down to some core values and beliefs. My 3 core values are 100-0, 100% accountability, 0 excuses. Show up. It's not just show up, show the fuck up. Actually show up. You got to be ready to go early, energized, ready to go. The last one is win the day. You got to get better every single day and you got to win the day. Those are my 3 core values. And I believe that time is your most valuable asset. I believe the agent who dominates social media is going to dominate the next 5 to 10 years of real estate. And I believe that we are better together. I believe that who you partner with matters. Those are my 3 beliefs. And I hone in on those all the day. You might not see it. I might not say, I believe this. But in every message, that message is conveyed. Lily, don't stray away from those 3 things. You don't have to use those 3. Think of your own. But what do you believe in? What are your core values? And I would say have no more than 3. Because more than 3, then you won't remember them. At least I won't. I had 5 core values and I couldn't remember one of them. So I cut it down to 3 and now I remember all 3. Don't make this more complicated than it has to be. You don't have to sit there and come up with this. Please report those values. Report them. What did I do wrong? No.
Oh, maybe he meant repeat.
Repeat. See, my core values are 100-0, 100% accountability, 0 excuses. That's 100-0. 100%.
I am so stealing that, Nick. Can I steal can I steal some of your stuff? Do you mind?
Steal all of it. I don't care.
Okay, because you articulated it so well, and when you said it, I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, Donna, because how did you find out about us and through everything that we're doing, through our branding, right? Through what we were
totally. You know what? I saw another agent whose stuff was it was Jay. I reached out to Jay Kinder, like multi-gazillionaire Jay Kinder, and said, "Who the hell is helping you with your video?" And he was like, "Nick Krem." Nick. He was like, "Talk to Nick," and he gave me your number.
Well, and you know that's you're right there, and you know it's. That's why we're on this call, and that's why it works. Why? Because you heard my beliefs, and you're like, hell yeah, I believe in that too. Why? Because I'm putting out a message that you believe in. I have core values you believe in. Look at that. Branding works, guys. I don't know what a better example to give you. That's why I'm on this call.
Nick, will you say those 3 core values again?
Yeah, 100-0, 100% accountability, 0 excuses. show up. It's not just show up and be there and be present. It's show the fuck up. It's show there, be energized, be early, be ready to go, be prepared. It's the same thing if you're thinking about listing appointments. Don't just go there just to go there. Don't do your training in front of somebody. Do your training, do your role plan every freaking day. I still do my training every single day with Grant Cardone. And then the last one is win the day. Win every single day, get better every single day. Even if it's a millimeter, I'm moving forward, because at no points are you stagnant. You're either moving forward or you're moving back. So I'm making my goal to move forward every single day. But just think about this, guys. Like, if you see my messages too, what I just shared one 5 months sober now. That was about my winning the day. What do I do every single day to win the day? How am I getting better? How is it helping me? Where have I strived? Boom, that's my win the day one. Right? Your message doesn't have to be about real estate for people to be attracted to you. Guys, real estate is what you do. It's not who you are. And people hire you for who you are. Has anybody lost out on a listing? First of all, when you lose a listing, does anybody here call them? Good. Guys, if you lose a listing appointment, call them back. Like, hey, just out of curiosity, what can I have done to win your business? What can I have done better? What can I have done to show you that I'm better for your business? Get an answer. Figure out what you can do better. Figure out how you can improve. Because guess what? If that listing goes south, guess who they're calling? The one agent who wanted to get better. But I was working with this one agent. He was the top producer in his company for like 6 straight years. And then he just lost, he was like losing listing after listing. And he just lost a listing to this brand new agent, never listed a home. They called him back and they're like, hey, we just felt like he was the right one for the job. Has anybody heard that before? They just felt, they had a gut feeling, right? Because people are sold on emotion and they justify with logic. Your beliefs and your core values are emotion-based. I'll get to my beliefs here in a second too, sir. Your beliefs and your core values are all emotion. The logic of how many homes you sell, the logic of how much experience you have, even your listing presentation, the numbers, none of that matters. People go with their gut. They'll justify it later with logic, right? It was funny. I was in the store the other day, and this person in front of me, I used to think this too. They're like, why is it $4.97? Why don't they just make it $5? I'm like, yeah, logically that makes sense. I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, it won't sell as much. I'm like, I'm sorry, I used to think that way too, but here's the reality of it. Your brain thinks 4. Emotionally, you're like, oh, that's less than 5. Even though logically, you know it's $5. You're emotionally saying like, oh man, it's less. And you feel better. Logic does not mean anything in sales. You can be the best damn agent, but if they don't feel, if they have a gut feeling that you're not the right person, they're not going to go with you. When you walk into a house and they believe in the same things you do, they have the same core values, man, they're emotionally bought in. They want you to win. All you got to go do is go lay it out and show them why you're the right person. Does that make sense to you guys? Branding and marketing, 2 completely different things. One thing that y'all, I got a couple just pro tips. First, I'll go back to my beliefs. I believe time is your most valuable asset. And that's why I like giving you guys the minimal effective dose. You guys sell homes and help people buy homes. I'll help you do everything else on the back end. Not everything, social media video. Time is your most valuable asset. I believe the agent who dominates social media is going to dominate the next 5 to 10 years of real estate. And I believe who you partner with matters. I could get into that one. Man, I'll tell you what, I see a lot of agent partnerships that are really just 2 yes men patting each other on the back. If your partner, your business partner does the exact same thing as you do, you have somebody who's a yes man who's going to make you feel good. All it is. Oh yeah, you're doing a good job. Yeah, great job, buddy. No, you partner means who is somebody that I suck at doing this and they love doing it. That's a partnership, guys. That's a partnership. That's a whole nother story for another time. So I got some pro tips for you guys. Let me see, what time is it? I got some time here. Some pro tips. Number 1, every time you hang up the phone with somebody, every freaking time. If you guys really want to be like, if you guys really want to treat this like a business, if you guys want to make more money, you're going to do this. And it's freaking simple. Shoot them a personal video message. Bring out your phone. Say their name in it. Here's the 2 things you do in this video message, all right? Always, always, always say their first name in it. Tamra, you remember the second one? What's the second one? Do you remember the second thing?
Oh, now that you asked me, it like leaves my brain.
Yeah, see, I haven't done enough. Hey.
That's okay.
Never,
I can't remember either. So
never,
Tamra, you're off the hook.
before you send it. Do not watch it before you send it, guys.
Oh God, yeah. That's
If you watch, you're not gonna send it. Shoot a
Well, I'm
first.
not really good at not doing that. So I just hit send.
But guys, that personal video message, it's gonna instantly differentiate you from every other agent. You don't need an app. I recommend you don't use Boomtown or anything. Shoot it from your phone. iPhone, Android, y'all got a camera on everything. Shoot it. It's even better if you're not in the office. It's even better if you're not lights. Because guys, they think we're sleazy salesmen. Say that again about send the message. Every time you hang up the phone, you shoot them a personal video message. What is the best way to send a short video after hanging up? Text? Yeah, text it. Text it. Text it from your phone number, not the CRM. Your personal phone number. Send them a personal video message. Always say their first name in it.
And Nick, don't you suggest just sending the video, not a link of any sort?
Nope, not a link, nothing. Guys, people already think we're sleazy salesmen. If we send them an app with a video, hey, Belladonna, great talking to you. Well, if I didn't say that, I was like, hey, great talking to you. They're gonna be like, yeah, all right, you just sent this to everybody. If anything, you lose rapport. You send them a text message, they're gonna think it's an automation. Yeah, do not watch it before you send it. Do not watch it. I don't care if it's the worst video in the fucking world. Send it. Send it.
I have sent some ugly videos, dude, where after I was like, because like you watch it after and
no, don't even watch it after. Don't watch it after. You're breaking the rule, Belladonna.
I know.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The imperfection is the connection. Write that one down.
You are just full of little sayings that rock.
Hey, that's what I do. But guys, when you mess up in it, I remember this one video I sent. I was shooting it to this girl, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, and I was scripted at the time. I'm like, fuck, I messed up the script. I'm gonna just send this to you anyways. And my brother started throwing paper at me, and I just sent her the video. She called me within seconds, laughing her ass off. Said, what do you got for me? What am I gonna sign up for? She was already signed up. Look, guys, those little things like shoot these videos while you're leaving the gym with sweat equity all over you, hair all over the place. People love that. They love that because you become human. Look, they're not going to work with you because you're the most proper one and you're trying to sell them something. Everybody loves to buy, but they hate being sold. They hate being sold. And what, dude, we're right up there next to used car salesmen. They don't like us. So what are you going to do? Sit there in a studio with the light? Like, hello, Belladonna. I'm glad we just got off the phone. I'll be like, all right, dude. Like, yeah, miss me with that. I just get like one of the easiest things you can do if you are sitting down is just shoot the video starting sitting down. Hey, Belladonna, and then stand up and just walk with it. Because they're going to think they've been with you longer, right? That's why you see commercials go from car to somewhere else to somewhere else. Because your brain automatically assumes that I've been with you longer if you switch backgrounds and switch rooms. I can't sit. Yeah, neither can I. So that's a game changer. All right, here's another one, guys. So I was actually, this was back in my drinking days, about 4 years ago. I got this Zillow guy to loosen up a little bit, right? So, you know, I'm always working my magic, seeing what I could pry out of these people. So I got a gold nugget. All right. So Zillow, what's the way that we all think Zillow is taking our business? Because we're paying them, right, for leads and everything. But he's like, no, that's not it. He's like, just think about it a little bit more. Think about the branding and how everything works. I'm like, holy shit. So look, the only reason Zillow even has the leads is because everybody's trained to go to Zillow, right? What do all agents do? What do all agents do, guys? All agents post pictures of the home and we edify the home as the most important part of the deal. We are literally training people to choose a home and pick an agent out of a hat. What is Zillow's business model? Pick a home, pick an agent out of a hat. Our social media, every time we post, just close, look at the home. Fuck that. Never do that again. You are training people that you are a commodity, that the home is the most important thing. What you need to do is get your ass in front of the home and shoot a video. Tell people how you had to be up till 9:30 competing with 12 different offers right now, making sure, because I needed this family to get into this home. Or you had to stay up looking through 12 different offers, making sure you got top dollar and got in the time frame. Let people know what you do. Value unarticulated is value unappreciated. People don't think you're valuable because you don't show your value, right? You're up there, hey, look at this home, just sold. They're just thinking, yeah, look, anybody can fucking do that. And we're literally training people to pick a home and just pick an agent out of a hat. That is Zillow's entire business model, guys. And guess who's been training you how to do social media? Probably Zillow certified coaches. Post your homes, do all this. Yeah, not that whole rabbit hole. But like, look, the whole rabbit hole of marketing and all these different places, it just goes cyclical. And at the end of the day, nobody really puts a real estate agent first. And I think that's wrong. Y'all got to put yourselves first, though. I can tell you guys to do this, but I can't do it for you. Why do most agents not take me up on this? Because I'm asking you guys to do a little work. Because I'm asking you guys to shoot your own core beliefs. Shoot your beliefs, your core values. I'm asking you guys to get in front of a home. Does it work? Absolutely. And you will dominate your sphere. But here's the difference. There's gonna be another company that reaches out. Hey, we're gonna get you a customized video. And then it's the same damn video for everybody else and your picture at the end. And you're like, yay, customized. I got a brand. And it's just like everybody else. And then they're gonna post pictures of homes for you. And you're like, man, that's less work. You cannot leverage out a brand. Can't do it. But you can work it into your everyday life. So when you're out there at the home, shoot a video in front of the home. When you're sitting there and waiting for 5 minutes, shoot 3 video messages. There are certain things you cannot leverage out. You cannot leverage out yourself when you're building a brand. These places that say that they can do that for you and then plug you into this plug and play system, I hate to break it to you, but you just got some basic ass things that my second grade, I don't even have a second grader, any second grader can do. It will not work. It will not work, guys. You'll be in front of people. You'll think it's great. And in reality, you're just posting. You're just taking up space. You're who I scroll by when I'm on social media. If it's generic,
that hurt me.
If it's just a home or a generic post, I scroll by you. So does everybody else, guys.
Can I tell you the best quote I heard from Russell Brunson?
What's
He
that?
said there's 2 things in life that you cannot delegate: sex with your spouse and your branding.
Woo! One of those you could delegate. No, technically speaking. Anyway. I don't know. There's a bunch of people out there, everyone likes different things. But anyways. Oh, I want to tell you all the best closing gift. This doesn't have to do, it kind of has to do with branding, but it was so good that I just got to tell you. So I was at my mom's, it was my mom's aunt's cousin. I've never met her before, those random relatives that you're going over. And it was like, you just got to go with them. I was back home. So I'm like, all right, Mom, I'm going with you wherever you go. So we walk in the home and there was a family picture on the mantle. And she's like, my mom's like, oh my God, that's so nice. She's like, you know what? My real estate agent, when we bought this home, brought the photographer back and took a family picture in front of the home. And they have their branding nice and in the corner. Every time somebody walks in that home, what does everybody do? That's such a nice picture. Everybody, especially moms out there, that look at the family picture and how nice it is. And if they're anything like my mom, she thinks about how they can never get us all in the same room to get one of them. But when everybody's there, right when you help somebody buy a home, get the photographer back, take a family picture in front of the home, frame it for them, and put your logo very tastefully in the corner, and they will remember you for life. Every time they walk in the home, they're gonna look right at that picture and think of you. Every time a guest comes in, they're gonna look right at that picture and think of you. Every freaking time. It never fails. It is always a conversation topic. If a guest comes in that doesn't know you, oh, that's a nice family. If a family that comes from out of town, oh man, you guys got a nice. Every time it's a topic of conversation, frame it nicely, and that baby's going right on the mantle. It's going somewhere where that mom or dad can see it every freaking day. I don't know about that, but Cutco's got nothing on that. But yeah, that's the best damn closing gift I ever saw. And I saw it in action. I'm like, holy shit. I was just sitting there in awe. They talked about this agent for like 5 minutes. Oh my God, it was so nice. I'm like, wow. Wow. And I looked them up. That unfortunately they didn't do anything else nice, but that was a great idea. I got that idea from, but it is golden. Golden. All right, guys, what do you got? I'll open up to questions. I got a little time here. I got 15 minutes.
Okay.
Do I got or am I getting cut off? What are we doing?
No, you're good. Questions? Who's got questions for Nick? If you can't talk, right? Because I'm monitoring the comments as well. Unmute and ask away.
Yeah, do not watch the video before you send it.
Editing video. Okay, I am like a psycho about editing video. What's your take on that?
I don't edit videos, I repurpose videos. It's two way different things. I don't edit videos. I shoot long, like I shoot anytime, like, all right, so this brings up a great topic. Has anybody here seen the movie Endgame? Movie Endgame, Marvels? No? All right, let's see, Titanic. Who here's seen Titanic? All right, different age group, there we go. I love them both. But did anybody get up in the middle of Titanic like, man, that movie's too long? Just leave? Hell no, you're on the edge of your seat. You're like watching Jack go and you're like saying, hang on to there's enough room for both of you. What are you doing, right? And you're sitting there, you're screaming at the movie. When somebody tells you that you got to shoot your video within 5 minutes or else it's too long, miss me with that. Here's why. I did a virtual event like 2 years, almost 3 years ago now. And I did it for 9 hours. Everybody was telling me I'm crazy. I'm going to lose them after 30 minutes, if not 20 minutes. Da, 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 da. So we had 10,000 people tune in live, and the average watch time out of 10,000 was 6.5 hours.
Whoa.
Look, when you have valuable things to say, people tune in. If you're talking about your beliefs and your core values, that emotion, people tune in. If you're talking about, here's the rates, and you're talking about this, I'm going to tune out after 20 seconds. It's not about how long. It's not about what time. The only question you should ask yourself is how many? The answer is never enough. Stop worrying about what time it was. At 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., you're competing. You already lost. I'm looking to dominate. I'll post it at 7 a.m. I'll post at midnight. I'll post. It does not matter, guys. Like, we get in our heads. Who here is trying to post at 8 a.m., but it got to like 8:10? You're like, dang it, I missed 8 a.m. I'll post tomorrow. Right? I don't talking ourselves out of these things. And then they'll also tell you it's got to be between 2 and 5 minutes for it to be a good video. Now it's got to be under 60 seconds. And that goldfish thing is a fucking lie. I don't know, like that. If you actually look into that study that we have a shorter attention span than the goldfish, it was not done the right way. So that study is actually very false. People say that because it's very catchy and it's like, oh, attention span of a goldfish. And these marketers love it because then they get you to stroke a check for a couple $1,000s for something that doesn't work. But here's the reality of it, guys. I post 45-minute videos. I post 2-minute videos. I post 30-second videos. However long the message takes is how long the video is. What ends up happening is we end up trying to shoot it like, all right, I need to come up with the perfect script for 2 minutes because that's what I need to shoot it. Then you shoot a video and it's 3 minutes. Then you send it to an editor to try and edit it down to 2 minutes. Then you don't like it, so then you send it back. And by that time, I post probably about 20 videos. Who's winning? Right?
Yeah, the person cranking out the volume.
Guys, and it's not just about just shooting whatever you want, but it's like stick to your core values and stick to your beliefs and you can never go wrong. And then here's the other thing I'm going to give you guys too. Just become a master interviewer. Become a master interviewer. Interview people like crazy. Why? Because I ask 4 questions and I look smart. Who doesn't like that?
So who are folks that you think they should interview? So if somebody wants to start and they're just getting their feet wet.
So step 1, interview every person in the process. Mortgage under title survey, step by step. Right? So you interview everybody in the buying process, interview everybody in the selling process, put that bad boy in a YouTube playlist. Use those the rest of your career. That's where you start with your interviews. Why? Because it's also the simplest. You talk to these people every freaking day. You know the problems. You guys like, you know what's up. Let me just make sure I don't ever want to talk. I don't think I do. Nope, I'm good too. All right. But that's where you start. From there, dude, local business owners are huge. I know a lot of people talk about, yeah, I interview local business owners. But, you know, it goes a lot farther than that. First of all, when you reach out to a local business owner or anybody in the industry, don't just say, hey, I'm reaching out. This is really important, guys. If you guys are doing an interview, you have to do this if you want to do it right. When you reach out, say, hey, I'm only interviewing a select few people, a select few businesses, and I chose you. If I can get you on my show this next month, would you commit to showing up? You say, hey, I'm interviewing just like anybody here. They're gonna be like, yeah, no, how much you paying me? I actually flipped the script. So y'all want to let your money go far. Here's what you do. Give away $100 gift card to one person who shares your video. $100 gift card to Tamra's Bistro. Don't pick Chipotle because I'm going to share that shit. I'm going to want it, right? Pick a local place. $100 gift card to one person who shares this video. $200 gift card to one person who shares this video. Y'all spend thousands of dollars in leads, but are unwilling to invest $200 in your brand. Think about that for a second. But here's the thing. Your guess, like with leads, you have to guess. With this, the only people who are going to share that bistro are people who live around it. My friend is going to share it. Then my friend's friend is going to share it, right? Because now everybody loves free food. Do food places. Everybody loves free food. But here's a couple tricks to the trade here, right? So when you go up to the business owner and say, hey, most businesses like match us on this $200 gift card. You don't have to though. Like, oh, no. Here you go. They'll match you on it or they'll just not give it to you, right? So again, hey, most businesses match us on a gift card. I mean, you don't have to though. Boom, they match you on it right away, right? Because you're also promoting them. But then here's the kicker. Y'all ready for this? When you interview the business owner, right at the beginning, you say $200. You got to say this at the beginning and the end. $200 to one person who shares this video. Say that at the beginning. And here is the killer line. $200 to one person who shares this video. Hey guys, stay tuned for more giveaways. Do one giveaway a month, $200, have it blow up your page. And now everyone's going to follow you. They're going to friend you. Why? Because they want free food. I'm going to watch all your other videos. I don't know about you, but I believe in free food too. Not one of my beliefs, but it was damn near close to making the list. It was number 4. But look, guys, you get to look. Who do business owners know? A lot of people in the community. What do we always say? You're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. Who do successful business owners know? Other successful business owners. Who is the only realtor who's probably promoting their business, giving giveaways, and making it fun? Probably you. So you not only get to gather their audience, you not only get top of mind with them, you get a pinpoint location, and only people who live around there are going to share it. And you got people tuning in to your next month giveaway. You think that $200 is going to do more than in ads?
Oh, heck
Look,
yeah.
$200 in ads doesn't get you anything. You got to at least be stroking at least like 4 or 5K a month to actually get results. I hate to break it to you. If you're not at that level, don't go lead. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying leads don't work. I'm not saying ads don't work, but just be very mindful about what they actually are. They are based on the market. And if you're working with the company, make sure that they're not getting a hand-me-down course from somebody else because it's already 3 months late.
So when you're doing those interview videos, Nick, are you putting them out on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, or all of the above?
I would do them on StreamYard. StreamYard allows you to stream to Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn at the same time.
Okay.
You can download the video. StreamYard is fantastic. It's free or like 20 bucks a month. And you stream to multiple platforms. You got graphics on the screen. You have a cool show like Tamra here.
And so do you just do them live? So these are lives as well?
Do every video live.
I guess you could. Just do it live.
Do live, because if you don't, you're going to watch it.
Okay.
Watch it, shoot it, edit it. You're going to critique it. You're going to send it to an editor and get it back 2 weeks later. All that momentum you just built just died. And you post a video and you're like, yeah, that sucks. That doesn't work, Nick. Like, well, you did it wrong. You watched it, didn't you? Right? You had it, didn't you? Look, guys, the only thing that's stopping you is your ego.
Okay,
Your
so
go ahead, go ahead.
oh no, well, can I ask? So for YouTube videos, do you not edit those either? Do you just throw them out there?
So I mean, like, so we like the live videos. No, we might go back and throw a thumbnail on it. But guys, that's because I have that's because I have like 20 graphic designers that can just go do.
Right.
So like a lot of that stuff, like if you want to focus on it, hire someone to focus on it for you. If you're not ready to hire someone to focus on it for you, hit the phones. Don't learn YouTube. Hit the phones. Get out in front of people. Shoot a free video. Don't try and learn a crash course and get a magic goose, because that shit does not exist. You're going to end up wasting money and wasting time. And in reality, you just need to get to work. You got to decide, is real estate a hobby or a business, right? If it's a hobby, you're just going to buy some courses, sit behind a computer and try and learn some cool things. If it's a business, hit the phones, door knock, get in front of people. Video is a multiplier. It's not the end all be all. It's a multiplier. Guess what? If you're not doing the phones, you're not getting out in front of people, you multiply anything by 0, it's 0. Video does not replace the phone. I'm going to say that again. Video does not replace the phone. Has anybody here seen those ads where it's like, let go of the phone, don't do emails, just shoot this video and your business is going to explode? Like, y'all are stupid. You're telling real estate agents not to pick up the phone? Like, I swear these people don't even know the business. Like, how are you telling an agent not to pick up the phone? It's just beyond me. But you know what? Most agents want an easy way out. They want a golden goose and they're willing to stroke a check. And that's why I believe a lot of these companies know real estate agents got money, or they give money at their commission and they want to spend it on something that's going to, I don't want to pick up the phone. Well, you got to do it. I'll never tell you not to pick up the phone. Look, I started calling 15 hours a day, 8 a.m. on the East Coast to 8 p.m. on the West Coast. I know the phones pretty well. They work. They work better when you have a brain, right? Because I could call somebody and say, hey, I'm calling on behalf of Belladonna. Like, who? Like, who's Belladonna? I'm like, sir, I can read you your social security number and I can tell you what home you're looking at right now and you still won't believe me. Why? Because it's not a brand trust. It's some basic ass marketing campaign. Or, man, we circle dialed around this $1 million neighborhood. We would get 7 listings a month because we would call and say, hey, I'm calling on behalf of Ryan. Oh, Ryan, yeah. How's it going? Because he had a brand that they trusted. That's when I knew, unless the people have a brand, they're going to lose. That's why I started my branding company about 3 years ago now. All right, another question. Got some more.
Yeah, we've got a couple in here.
Recruit agents and counties. Recruit agents in other counties.
Countries.
Simplest thing ever. What are your beliefs? Do they believe in the same thing you believe in? Do they have the same core values? Look, people join people. Gene Frederick said it best. I was sitting, man. So it was about 3 years ago. It was about 4 years ago now. This is actually right after this mastermind. I came back, sold my car, quit my job, sold everything I had, and started my business. Right. This mastermind was pretty impactful. And actually, the day I quit my job, Al Stacey was running the call center. Like, what would you do? I'm like, I'd sell it. He called his business partner at 3 a.m. and sold it. It was wild. But so we're at this mastermind, right? And I'm sitting there, and Al, again, back in some of my party days, Al comes out to me, he's like, Nick. I'm like, what? And if you guys know Al, this is a dead-on impression. He's like, Nick, yo, like, we're going to breakfast with Franco, Mike Reese, Jay Kinder, Gene Frederick. Are you in? I'm like, hell yeah, man. Like, who's going to say no to that? I'm like, when is it? He's like, 2 hours. I'm like, dude, let's go to sleep. Like, so I went back, I went to sleep. One of the people there didn't make it to the breakfast. I won't name a name, not throwing him under the bus. It was one of the people there didn't make it to the breakfast. But Gene Frederick said some of the most simple things. And that's when I realized this agent attraction thing is really freaking simple. If you're looking to do agent attraction or just business, really, you can't skip the relationship. Look, if you're acquiring new business or you're acquiring agents, it's a contact sport. There's no magic funnel. But he said a couple things, right? One of the things he said, trying to remember exactly how he worded this. He did a couple of just really simple things. One of the things he's like, hey, I got 4 brothers. One brother reaches out to me every month and just says, hey, I was just thinking about you. How you doing? Like, which do you think my favorite brother is? Look, guys, that every agent probably has 2 other agents trying to recruit them somewhere else, and a broker that should still be recruiting them. But one person reaches out every other week and says, hey, I want to help you with your business. What can I do? Look, people will join you if you out-coach, out-train, and out-communicate the competition. We just so happen to have anything else. Rev share, stocks, coaching, training, leads, team lead, transaction coordinator. That is all logic. Nobody gives a shit about that. Why? Because they were probably sold on that somewhere else. If you lead with how great a company is, who here was sold on a company, on a team lead, on a broker, and you didn't even get half of the things that they promised? That happens all the time. I'm guilty. Like, dude, we all get got. And you know what happens when we come on here? We're like, hey guys, we have the best thing ever. Look at all these things we get. You know what I'm thinking? Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. I've heard all that before. People join people, right? If you out-coach, out-train, and out-communicate the competition, they're going to join you no matter where you're at. If they believe in the same things you do and have the same core values, they're going to be naturally drawn to you. So we all hear these things. It's called the gates open from the inside, right? Gates open from the inside. Everyone's like, yeah, the gates open from the inside. I asked 10 people what that is. They have no idea what the hell it is. They give you 10 different answers, right? Here's what it means. When you lead with logic, the gates stay closed. People have to, like, so there's 2 actually sayings that get said a lot. Well, within our group, that gets said a lot. It's once they see it, they can't unsee it, right? And the gates open from the inside. What most people don't know is they go together. Right? Because I don't care what company you're at. If you present somebody an opportunity, it does not mean they actually see it, right? Because the gates are closed. Just because I show you the opportunity does not mean you see it. What you need to do is have people be curious. Curiosity is crucial. Just get people curious, guys. If you really have the best opportunity in all real estate, wherever you're at, if you really have the best opportunity, all you need is somebody to be curious. And all you need is somebody to instill a little bit of doubt that maybe there is something to it. Don't go for the throat. Guys, just lead with your core values, lead with your beliefs, add more value. The right people will show up. You start chasing people, those are probably the people you're gonna have to hold their hand. They're probably the people not showing up to Zooms like this. They're probably people that are gonna reach out to Belladonna right after this and be like, hey, so what did you cover? There's just one agent who does this every time.
I get it constantly.
Every time. I'm like, dude.
I should out them. But I won't.
Well, here's the thing.
But I've got about 10 agents that don't show up to shit. And then have the audacity to come out and like ask and like, well, what about this? And what about that? Will you send it to me? Maybe you should have showed up. Show up. Hey, wasn't that your second belief?
And this is why, look, we like partnership not for everybody. Like I said, who you partner with matters. We all think it's surrounding yourself with the right people, but it's also not surrounding ourselves with the wrong people, right? So I'm gonna give you guys one more thing before I hop off here. A lot of times, does anybody here have like a start doing list right now? Like you have a start doing list of things you want to start doing?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything. What you first need to do is make a stop doing list. Make a stop doing list first. Because how busy are you guys? And you just added 4 more things to your plate and expect that you're going to do those and everything else? You need to make a stop doing list first. Get some things off your plate. Either off your plate or look, guys, maybe it's, look, this way it's like your whole life and accountable. Say like maybe me going to the store or me going out to eat these days to like a fast food on the way, that's an extra 20 minutes. What can I do with 20 minutes? Well, I can shoot a video. I can shoot 10 video messages within 20 minutes. So you stop going out to eat there and you insert it there. It does not have to be stop doing things in the business. Just take full accountability for your entire life and every minute in it. That's what winning the day is all about. You got 10 minutes while you're waiting there. While you're waiting for a buyer to show up or waiting for a seller to show up, you got 10 minutes. Great, shoot 5 video messages. You can either sit there and go on social media like the lame ass realtor saying, I can't believe they're late. Oh my God, my job is so hard. Does anybody want to work with a complainer? No.
And I see a lot of that.
My clients are living so much life that I get to like, dude, go utilize that time. Utilize that time. Shoot 10 video messages. The one time I had 5 minutes before a call, I did a 3-minute live and shot 4 video messages just to prove point. Because my coaching clients said that like they don't have enough time in a day. So I went live and I shot 3 video messages and I called them back. And I'm like, hey, I still got 3 minutes. What are you doing, dog? They're, oh, I'm wrapping up the call. I'm like, exactly. Look, 100-0. Remember that one? 100% accountability, 0 excuses. I can't make you do any of this, nor do I want to.
Hey, Nick, we had one last question from Blanca Adams, and she was just saying, which platform do you get the most engagement from? YouTube, lives, reels?
Whichever one I post the most on.
Ah, that's not a surprise.
There's
So
no magic platform. Whichever one you do the most is going to work. Like, that's the thing. We get shiny object syndrome again.
whoa, a monsoon just hit. I was like, what's that sound?
Yes.
Oh my God.
We get shiny object syndrome. We see another agent killing it, or they look like they're killing it. We see a course that comes out. You read an article, and guess what all that is? Marketing. Guys, stay focused. Stay on brand. Create a brand, and you're going to laugh. I'll tell you right now. It'll take about 3 months for you to really kick off a brand. I'm not going to sit here and give you some sugarcoat fantasy about what it's going to be, how this one video is going to take you off, because it won't. You guys can either get on the hamster wheel, which is marketing, and do the same thing that you might have been doing, or you can start today and start building a brand. Like, you look at someone like Veronica Figueroa. Everyone's like, oh, she's so lucky she had a big brand. I'm like, yeah, she's so lucky that she put in fucking 20 years of hard work to build a brand when she came over here. Like, look, miss me with your excuse. And then people say that they'll say a lot of things. Well, my brand isn't that big, or this person's brand is bigger. So what? It'll always be bigger if you don't start today.
How
It's
often
not-
should they be posting, Nick? Like how many videos a week, let's
Often.
say?
I can give you a couple answers. As you can.
Now we have
Shoot.
one question here also.
Super 2 a week. If you guys want to do the minimal, this is the minimal, guys. Keep this in mind. This is not the goal. This is the minimal. 2 a week. 1 core value, 1 belief. Just recycle. See, that's the thing with this. Not like, look, like what you want to get into is just a rhythm of saying, hey, I got 10 minutes. Oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to shoot a video. Why? Because I know my 3 beliefs and my 3 core values, and I can rip them off at any time.
And those
I-
are your first videos, right? The first ones you do are videos about those 3 things, your 6 things, your beliefs and your values.
And then you know what I do? I would go back to the beginning. Do it
Okay.
again, and do it again. But here's the thing, you can apply it in different ways though, guys. Get creative. Like, hey man, I was just out here. I had 10 extra minutes. Man, one of my core values is winning the day. So I got 10 extra minutes. I'm just going live here. I want to shoot you guys some more value. What do you say in your belief? What do you believe in? Like this is where you have to come up with, what do you believe in as an individual, as a real estate agent? Do you believe that people need to work with an expert with their biggest financial asset? I believe it can either be your biggest financial risk or your biggest financial reward based on who you work with. There you go. Oh, that was good. I thought I'd write it down here, but nobody took their head down. That's fine. No, it's just like you got to come up with your own beliefs. And you got to really look inward. This is not something you come up with just sitting here. It took us some time to come up with our beliefs. You know, me and my brother sat down for a good weekend. We had our core values pretty lined up, but we didn't have our beliefs. And we nailed our 3 beliefs. I'm telling you, do not do more than 3. You're going to think you remember them. You won't.
I agree. And it took me a hot minute to really narrow them down. It took probably a week of going through stuff and like really figuring it out. I thought it would be easy, like top of my head. It wasn't.
It's not. So like, that's one of the things too. It's, we all think we know them until I ask you on the spot. Right? It's like when we go to listing appointments, guys. I don't know if you guys are role playing on clients, but that is the wrong way to do it. Role play every morning. I role play every single day.
We did answer Judy's question.
Here's Judy's question. What, Nick, what would you say is the first branding video we should do? Not really sure how I can answer that. There are either 3 core values or 3 beliefs, but just do one at a time. Here's one of my beliefs. Da, 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 da. Here's one of my beliefs. Da, 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 da. Here's one of my beliefs. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna give y'all one last thing just to think about. Don't give people solutions. I know that sounds crazy, but people don't want solutions, guys. Have you guys ever watched a video and you're sitting there and you just like, you feel like they're speaking right to you, right? Here's the thing. If you already knew the solution, no, you don't give them the results either. If they already knew the solution, they would already know it. They'd already be doing it. You don't do them a service at all by giving them a solution. Because they're going to think, oh, I know how to do that. Oh, real estate's easy. Yeah, that sounds simple enough. And then also, they're not going to connect to it because that's logic. The solution is oftentimes logic. Also, think about, man, so I was working with this one home buyer. They were supposed to move into this house for the last 3 months. Instilled doubt. Do they need you? Well, it's instilled doubt. It's connecting with them emotionally. You're all right. It's instilling that doubt, but also making sure that they don't feel alone. Because here's the thing, people don't like feeling alone. And then sometimes we make mountains out of molehills. Now, this problem never happened to anybody else. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened. These real estate agents suck. They're all alike. And then an agent comes on and says, man, so I was just working with this one buyer. There's one agent was promising they're going to get them homes. They stick up lowballing offers, especially in this market right now. There's about 10 offers on a property. They're lowballing offers, and now all of a sudden, 3 of their dream homes they just built up to are now gone, and now they want to give up on the process. I completely understand. I'd probably want to give up too after dealing with something like that. Guys, we actually just got them in their home right here. Why? Because they worked with an expert agent. Guys, reach out to me if you have any questions. You need to work with an expert in this market, so go ahead and reach out to me. Look, you don't want to give them the 10-1-0 on exactly what to do because you're going to sound like just the other agents. What's the real solution? Reaching out to you. That's the real answer, right? We're not here to educate them on real estate. Fuck, why don't they just get licensed then? If we're out there educating everybody about real estate, we are there to be their solution, right? It's like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a job like a pro basketball player trying to teach you how to play basketball and then asking to get paid. And he's just sitting there trying to teach you. It's like, no, entertain me. Go do your job, right? Our job is not to educate them. Our job is to be their assets and their resource. Everyone's like, educate your audience. Yeah, they don't give a shit. Chances are they don't even know what you're talking about. So I always use this reference because I love it. Has anybody seen the show Friends? Come on now. I know we've seen Friends. All right, so there's this one episode. So if you guys haven't seen it, there's this guy, Joey, right? He's not the smartest guy in the group. So this guy comes over to sell Joey almanacs, right? And he asks Joey, have you ever been in a room where everybody's talking about something and you have no idea what they're talking about? You just have to smile and nod. And they just do all these cut scenes of Joey smiling and nodding when they're talking about ancient Rome. And he's like, yeah, ancient Rome. They have no idea what they're talking about. This is what we do when we educate people on real estate. Most people studied for a week in high school on what a buyer or seller market is and still fucked it up on the test. What makes you think they're going to remember it 5 years later and actually apply it to everything that's happening? Even a buyers and sellers market, 99% of people couldn't even tell you what it is. Well, but what do? They smile and nod because they don't want to seem dumb. They smile and nod because everybody talks about it. Most people don't have a clue. Connect with them through their problems and be the solution. That's the best thing you can do for people. 75% problem, 25% solution.
Ooh, ooh. Nick, you're on fire.
You're on fire.
And that was just like jumping on and going, like no notes, no plan, no nothing. Something tells me that you've done this for a hot minute. You know what you're talking about.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Only when it comes to this. This is all I know. I don't know anything else. You know, I always say there's a difference between an answer and a the answer. Look, somebody who's doing social media and selling homes can give you an answer, but I got the answer. Why? Because this is all I do. Look, if you guys are selling homes all the time, look, somebody could call me and ask me how to sell their home. I can give them an answer. Never sold a home in my life, but I've called and I don't know social media. But there's a difference between an answer and the answer, guys. Y'all got the answer. Now the only question is, what are you going to do with it? Go.
Time to start making those videos.
Awesome, guys.
I want your hats.
Sorry, guys. I got to hop off. I got to go.
you
I
so
appreciate
much,
you having me on here. See you guys.
Thank you.
Nick, thank you so much, man.
Yep.
Wow. Is Nick like intense or what?
Yep.
He is freaking awesome. Okay, so for our people really quick that are still on, we need your help. And so this is something that we've just started implementing and it's really important to us. So if everybody would be so kind, I just dropped the link in the chat. Please fill out our survey for day 3. Now, in the emails that I've been sending you, we're doing a survey a day. There's only 4 questions in the survey. They're really short and sweet. And it helps us figure out what to fix, what was good, what you'd like to see, how we can make these better for everybody. It really matters to us. And so one of the reasons that we keep these free is so that everybody can attend. But the one thing that we are going to start asking is fill out that goddamn survey.
And then also was we gonna do the little ebook script ebook? Is that what they're going to get today?
Yes.
I couldn't remember, but
Yes, in the email today, we do, as a matter of fact, here, I'll share my screen super fast. Whoop, whoop. Let me
this is
share
kind
it.
of cool because everybody doesn't, is always states that they don't know what to say. This is just a little something to help you.
Okay, so again, this is the lovely Tamra's creation. Now, these aren't like big, long scripts like we were talking about, like don't be scripted. These are short, really easy, quick to memorize little scripts, but they give you an idea of what to say. So you don't get in there like, And she has them for all types of situations. So you guys know when Nick was saying, shoot a video from your phone, don't watch it, and then send it to them as a text message, send them the video as a text. Well, how many of us actually, this is a really good one. This is a good one. Okay. This one resonates with me today. Why? Because it's my freaking birthday today. That's why.
Hello. Are you serious?
Yeah, I turned 53 today.
Well, happy birthday, woman.
Thank you. And so, it's anymore. Nobody calls you for shit. Like they don't. Like your kids text you happy birthday, your friends that, they say happy birthday on your Facebook page and that's it. You don't hear from anybody anymore. So getting a little video of somebody saying happy birthday, that's really cool. And it really stands out. Like you will stand out if you did this for your clients, right? So here's a short little script on what you would say, and then you shoot the little video and you text them the video, okay? And so guys, and like, look, happy wedding anniversary or home anniversary, right? So if you have a CRM and you keep track of when they bought their home, that's their home anniversary day. And if every year you shot them a quick video saying happy home anniversary, don't you think that would, like, what do you guys think? Do you think your clients would remember you more because of that? Yeah, it's a great idea, right? Here's one where you offer help or advice through a video message. Now, this one, you guys, this little script right here, this can be used for all kinds of stuff. You could do this on Instagram, you could do it on Facebook, or you could do it as a video text, okay? Check-in video messages like, how you doing? Congratulations messages.
Well, and some of these
Holiday ones.
you're not even mentioning real estate. You're just connecting with your audience, connecting with people that you have in your contact list so that, they're going, wow, she actually thought of me or he actually thought of me. And you didn't say anything about real estate. And then you do the next one and you do mention real estate. So you kind of offset. So you're not always real estate. You do like Nick says, and you kind of show them that you're human you know, because you're not going to send out a birthday message and go, happy birthday. And by the way, if you want to sell your house, I'm here, you know, and here's my number.
Oh, come on, really?
You know, so you just do some real estate and personal so that they know that you're human and that you're there and that they also remember that you do real estate.
So that's coming out to you guys today. Well, okay, because it's my birthday, you're probably not getting that shit till tomorrow. Okay.
Well, no, you got to celebrate, and we could definitely make sure they get it tomorrow so that Belladonna can have her birthday. I'm so upset. I didn't even know it was your birthday, and I've known you forever.
I know, because I don't tell people very often. Like I don't put, although I did do a fundraiser on Facebook. So odd, completely random thing. I've adopted 3 orangutans.
I am so shocked it's a monkey.
Yes, I've adopted 3 orangutan orphans, and so I have a little fundraiser for the joint, the charity that does all that stuff, right? Like teaches them how to be little orangutans in the wild. It's pretty cute. So that's the only thing I put out there. But let us know how it's going. You will for sure by tomorrow morning. I promise. You'll have the replay from today along with the download with those cool little scripts. Okay, so let's do some accountability. I freaking love that 100-0 value of Nick's because I am like psycho all about that. So who here is going to shoot a video today? Who's shooting a video today? I better see some freaking hands in the air. I swear to God, if you're local, I'd smack you. Like, okay, yay. That's my birthday present. Okay, there you go. Everybody has to shoot. Love it. I love Roxy's. Okay, everybody has to shoot a video today.
Everybody needs to go into the group and wish Belladonna in video a happy birthday. Oh yes. This is what we're doing because you didn't tell me it was your birthday.
I was about to say, make it a video about your business and not my birthday. And you got it out first.
Speak fast because I knew you was going to overturn that one.
Yes, I was like getting it out. So everybody shoot a video today, drop it in our Facebook group.
And don't forget, we've got this.
The first one to get a video in there gets the book. Birthday present to the first one.
Video, and I see it in there. I will tag you and I will send you the book.
Nice. All right, you guys. Who's on for day 4? Who's our day 4 guest?
Tamra, me.
Oh, we got a killer dude for you guys tomorrow. Oh, and then the 5th day. I'm not saying we saved the best for last because we've had some killer people on, but we got an awesome lady on day 5. So Friday, guys, all she does
for day 5.
Day 5
is about video whatsoever. Make a list because she will answer your questions while she's here.
And that she owns a video and media production company. I mean, this is all she does. She has been on the stage with Tony Robbins, on the stage with, what the hell's that guy with the super popular podcast?
Bailao.
I can never remember his name.
I can't remember his first name, but I know his last name's Bailao.
Yeah, on the stage with Russell Brunson. I mean, this lady is the woman to learn how to do video from. So she is our day 5 guest Friday. And tomorrow, Jeremy, who has got a gigantic real estate team, Impact Real Estate, and he is going to talk all about how they use video and how he was like, I don't care who you are, you be yourself.
Yep.
Be yourself. So
and he's great. I laughed. He did a post on Facebook, where he's out in the swimming pool and talking about beached whales. I laughed.
That one was hilarious because he's like laying on the pool.
And he's like on his kid, like a kitty little floaty out there. It was great.
Yeah.
But he has a great personality. He's fun. And I just think that, you know, he's going to share lots of value with all of us tomorrow.
Okay. All right, you guys. So one video, what, and I don't care what Tamra said. You can make it about whatever you want. Just put it in the group.
Happy birthday.
We will see all of you
Have a good
tomorrow.
day, guys. Thanks for coming. See you tomorrow.